Hello, dear people. Well, is the clown show over? Some of it. But yeah, at least the next part is starting. Am I glad for how it turned out? Well, I knew how it would turn out. I knew that Trump would win. There's no doubt in my mind. They made it so obvious, at least for me. They made it so obvious that of course, deep state, whoever's behind both parties, made it very obvious that they did invest in Trump. The propaganda was just very obvious. His, assassination attempts were all giving Trump points. Picking a person like Kamala Harris gave more points to Trump. Oh, making this border crisis so huge, more points for Trump. Kicking out Biden out of the race, more points for Trump. They made it so obvious. And then people switching over, and supporting Trump, like Elon Musk and Kennedy and, Tucker Carlson, right? It's all points for Trump. I think the last one who was the last one that supported him? I don't remember. But yeah, they made it so obvious that they wanted Trump. Oh, one more thing is this dinner. What is it, Al Smith dinner? People don't know that. But Al Smith dinner will determine who the president's going to be. I've said that for years. Why? Because that's the Catholic Church making the determination. Kamala Harris did not even appear at that dinner. Why? Because she knew she wouldn't make it. Kamala Harris knew exactly she didn't make it. And that's why she gave in so easily. Oh yeah, let's do a peaceful transition here. She even snickered. Oh yeah, we are so emotional. I'm sure a lot of people are emotional, she said. And then she snickers. Like, is that emotional when you just lost and you snicker? Well, she's not very reliable anyways with all that. I actually thought that her last speech was not too bad. But she knew she would lose. And she knew she had her script, what she was going to do. Her script was, put down Trump. No matter when, put him down, and that will be your script, and that's all you have to know. And hey, that gave, again, more points to Trump. I mean, it was really, for me, it was obvious. There's some people that said, oh, I thought Kamala Harris would win, like Celente. Like, why in the world would he think so? She couldn't even stand her own 1 foot or 2 feet. She had nothing to present. All she created is scared people and hateful people. That's all she created. It's like, you can't have a government like that. So yeah, it was very obvious. I mean, if it wasn't obvious for you, it was obvious for me. Am I happy about that? It doesn't matter. Because I know that it doesn't matter who is president. The people behind it make the rules. Or make the, what do you call them? Call the shots. Set the policies. I'm hearing constantly, of course, Trump is going to, continue this warmongering in Israel. I believe he's already agreeing to, starting a war with Iran. Well, I don't doubt that, because, you know what? When he was the president last time, he gave Israel the Golan Heights. He took it away from Syria and gave it to Israel. Yeah, he agreed in letting Israel steal land from Syria. Okay? And he's going to continue exactly that. He's going to continue to progress the situation in Israel towards the Armageddon War. If you are familiar with Bible history or end times prophecy, that is what's going to happen. Revelation 16. And we're going towards that. Why? Because I cannot see that Trump's going to make peace treaty there. He will make a peace treaty, definitely, as fast as possible with Russia. He promised that, and I think he will go to Russia as fast as possible and make a peace treaty between Russia and Ukraine. And England will not stop him this time. They will make a peace treaty. I think they will stop this war. I don't know how long. I don't think it will last very long. But at least he will have that on his little chest, little star, that he was doing that. Now, the Middle East is a different story. He will continue to support the war in the Middle East. I heard today, 30% of Lebanon is now demolished. Is it even 30%? I don't know. But they will continue. Now, when you watch my last video about the history of Zionism and, of course, the history of Palestine after the First World War, you know that Syria, after the First World War, Syria and Lebanon were part of the French territory. And the French gave Syria and Lebanon freedom, independence. But it looks like right now Israel is going to conquer it. For what? For the beast. For the beast system. If you don't believe in these things, please watch my videos. My last video didn't have very many views. It was a video about Zionism, and I'm telling you, you should be knowing about that. Why didn't it have more views? I don't know. But you should watch it. Because we're living right now in prophetic times. The false prophet, which is now, again, Donald Trump, okay, is going to make his move. I'm glad it is him and not really Kamala Harris. She wouldn't have been, I don't know, capable. But then again, she's not making the moves. But, yeah, it was supposed to be Donald Trump. It's kind of sad, and sad because so many people are deceived, especially so-called Christians are absolutely deceived. They think he is the hero. They think, oh, God protected him. No. His assassination attempt was nothing but a red flag. He was never, ever in danger. Come on, really. I mean, why would people not see that? No, if somebody would want to kill him, he would have been killed, period. I don't know what happened, but there's no need in talking about it because he'll never come out. But yeah, they used that, give him more points. What is he going to continue to do? That's what my, question is. He's got now the maturity. He can do anything he wants, really. Of course, he will take care of the border, which really, was it ever a real problem? Or was it a created problem? Well, people can say, oh, yeah, it was a real big problem. It wasn't a big problem the first 3 years. And nobody said anything. Oh, it just became a problem in the last year. I'm more concerned about the war. More concerned about starting the Third World War. That's what I'm concerned. And there's a good chance that's what we're going to go towards. Because Trump does not have a good conscience. Let's put it that way. He will sign anything into office or into office just to keep his power. And he has to do that. He's going to have to sign a lot of things, go along with a lot of things that are going to be devastating. Going to be devastating. I'll guarantee you that. I'm even afraid that he may have to administer the mark of the beast. And since he's got the support of so many people, including the Christians, they all will go along with it. Of course, when you scare the other side, the people that supported Kamala Harris, I mean, you just can scare them to death and they will follow anything. It's very hard to just pull them along. But now Trump has a lot of people on his side. And all these people will go along with what he's going to sign. And I have a feeling that, during his time, to his election, or his time, the mark of the beast will be administered. It's one of the things. Here's my predictions, and I know I did predict it. I knew he would become president. Of course, he will now go and make peace with Russia. After that, somebody will start a false flag, and either somebody gets killed, and the peace treaty will be over, and Russia will attack Ukraine and run it over. And that will start the Third World War. Russia will take over Europe, at least to the Rhine River, and that will be the start of the Third World War. And then Russia will be destroyed, and the war will continue in the Middle East even stronger. And that's where the beast and the false prophet, which is the United States, the beast is Europe, and the false prophet, which is the United States, will be destroyed. That'll be the last battle. It'll take years. That's part of the wrath of God. And I would think the wrath of God now can start pretty soon. The wrath of God starts with the rapture, and people are going to scream, the rapture doesn't happen. No, it will. Before the wrath of God starts, Jesus will pick up his bride. He promised it. Then the wrath of God will start, which is the Third World War. And that will culminate in the Armageddon War. And that will be the end. So during Trump's time, all this can happen. The end times things can happen. When will the mark of the beast implemented? Probably in the beginning of the Third World War, which could be here soon, within the next year. It's possible that, the rapture can happen next year in the fall. See, everything is now put in place. We now have new elections. They now have to decide whatever they're going to do with the wars. I think the man of, or the maybe, well, it's a false prophet is in place. Well, false prophet, every president is a false prophet. But this end times last false prophet is in place, which is Trump. And so, yeah, this is going to be, people, interesting times. Very interesting times. Keep watching my videos, because we're going to go on a roller coaster ride. We're going to go on a roller coaster ride. Keep your eyes open for signs, because we're going to see a lot of signs, a lot of preparations. Coming to an end. This is a short video. I just wanted to do this. I'm glad this crazy clown show is over. And yeah, we're going to move forward, and now we're going to keep our eyes open and see what's going to happen. It'll be interesting. People, but one thing is important. Read your Bible, or understand what end times is. Understand what the beast system is. Understand who the false prophet is. Understand who Babylon the Great is. Watch my videos on the playlist Antichrist. If you knew. Again, it looks like I'm shadow banned to the death, but hey, that's the way it is. It's the way it is, people. People don't want to really hear the truth. We see that again through this election. See it very clearly. People don't want to see the truth. They don't want to wake up. They want to continue to slumber or continue to be so paranoid and afraid of what's coming. And yes, that can be pretty scary. Can be scary, but no, we don't have to worry. Christ will pick up his bride. There is no doubt in my mind that he will pick up his bride very soon. Very soon. If he wouldn't, oh my goodness, this world is insane. Why would anybody continue in this world? It's absolutely insane. What we have seen during this election in the United States is insane. People are insane. They're insane. They're so blinded and deceived. All right. Let the Holy Spirit always guide you, people, and watch for Jesus.